Hello everybody, welcome back. Me and little Elizabeth here in the shed, as you can see here. I'll show you what's happening in here in just a little bit, but what we want to show you, what Elizabeth wants to show you more than anything, to be honest, it's not me today, it's all about this young lady. She wants to show you what she got for Christmas, which you can just see in the background there. So let us spin you around and Elizabeth's going to tell you what she got herself for Christmas.
So I've got this for Christmas. It's a grow and decorate your own flower garden, and it's one of them where you have one of them on the top and like you can grow it in there.
That's a propagator, isn't it?
Yeah. So
what do these look like? Let's have a look. See what flowers do you get in here? Can you read what they say on there?
So you get
Zinnia.
you get
Marigold.
and you get
Cosmo as well. And that's what you would like to try and plant today, don't you? Yeah. So, but it's not time to plant these yet. These normally get planted about March time, don't they?
Yeah, they normally get planted in like spring and stuff.
But why are you able to plant them?
Because we have the property and we've already done one right there. It's the dinosaur one.
And in the dinosaur one, you got some grasses, you got some columbine, aquiglia, you got some snapdragons, erythrium, and I think that's what it is, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, antirrhinium. So we've already done them ones, and I've got them in the propagator for little Elizabeth because this is the spare propagator, so it's coming in handy. So I'm going to let Elizabeth have that one, and then I'm going to move this SF1000 over to the top of this propagator, and she can watch them grow a little bit earlier than March, can't you?
Yeah.
I'll treat you. You can use a bit of Daddy's shed, can't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to get cracked on. Elizabeth's going to show you what she's doing in here on a little Christmas present, a little flower garden. Now, if you're interested in where to get these from, we got these from the Entertainer, which is actually in the Metro Centre. So that's where you can get them from. You can get them online. You can buy them online and stuff as well. So if you're interested in getting your little kitty winks involved, then you can get them from the Entertainer.
So we're gonna put some of this in. It is the
Vermiculite.
And if once we put it in, it helps like from its drainage.
That's right. So go on then, Elizabeth. That's it. And at the bottom of the tray. So we've got garden with Elizabeth today.
Yes.
Right, let's have a look. Well, I think that's enough, Elizabeth. Oh no, a little bit more. Go on, a little bit more. Let's just see a bit at the bottom there. Just going to help sit the compost up off the floors and it off the bottom of the tub so that you can get the compost in.
And when Elizabeth lost the flat t-shirt.
I didn't even know you had that on. You little sneaky monster. I bought that. We got that for you 2 Christmases ago. And it still fits you. That's great. Right. So, moving on to the next thing. What's the next step?
So, we'll let this in. And we need to put some of this. Now, we've already put like some of
the vermiculite in because the vermiculite that Elizabeth got was a lot finer. So, as you can see there. So that's the stuff that I wanted to get instead of that stuff because that stuff's a bit thicker. So I'm keeping hold of that for when I sow some more seeds.
But
and
we had 2 boxes, so we're using the other one instead for that one.
That's right, yeah. So we've got some vermiculite in here, the normal humus compost.
So we're going to grab some of this.
Stick it on the back there. There we go.
And we're going to pour it on top of.
Right.
And just keep on doing it until I think it's done.
Right, so it's going to take a little bit of time, so I'm just going to pause it here.
So we've filled it up and we've like separated it into groups: Zinnia, Cosmo, and
Marigold. Good lass.
And we have all the seeds here. So the next thing we need to do is put them into each section. So we're going to start with the marigold. because like that's at the back, so if we start at the back then it'll be better.
That's right. Marigolds are good for pests as well. They're good for keeping things off tomatoes and stuff like that. So let's obviously what you're doing here.
Right, so we're gonna pour some in, make sure it's only inside this area, not in the other area. Just pour some in. Make sure we get it all
That's
in.
it. We'll just spread them across there, spread them across there. There we go.
I'm just checking if I got them all.
Let's have a look. Nope, you didn't. There's absolutely tons and tons, but that's fine. That's because you squeezed the packet. Right, what's next, Elizabeth?
So I think we should put this one next, the Cosmo, because like it's...
Right, go on then. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Make things a bit easier. We'll spin it around so you can get in there, because you're left-handed.
Get some left-handed.
So there you go. Go on then. Get a little shake like that. That's it. Shake it. There you go. You can't go wrong because you can just move the bigger seeds with your hands. Let's have a look. See what we get it. That's it. That's it. That's it all. Go on then. Move the seeds around with your hand.
Yeah, because we need them all spread
Just
out.
pick them up. That's it.
We need them all spread it out.
Spread it out. There you go.
There we go.
Right. Excellent. So last but not least,
The
zinnia. So go on then. You do the zinnia.
That's all of them, then I'll start spreading them out. Now, I know why all the plants come in like different looks, like the seeds.
Why is that?
Because like every different plant like grows in a different way.
That's right.
So
They do.
it needs it needs to look different, because if it was all the same, you wouldn't know which one's which.
That's right. Good lass. Right. So what we're going to do now? Well, in fact, you tell me what we're going to do now.
Well, the next thing to do once you put them in is to put some more compost over the top and like spread it out. So we'll have a scoop here and we're just going to pour some over the top.
Did he help you? There you go. Right.
And then spread it around. And once you've done that, all over. Next thing you need to do is water them, because they can't grow without water. So the next thing you need to do is pour some water on. I've put my finger over so it doesn't go overflowed.
Remember, you need to move your finger as well to let the water out. That's it. That's it. This is warm water because it's been in the propagator. All over.
All over.
On the edges as well. There you go. Then you'll put that back.
We'll sort out these again.
Is that you done?
And that's it, good done. So next thing I'll do is put this over the top.
Technically, we don't really need that over the top, do we?
Nah.
Because we've got a propagator already, haven't we? So you can just leave that off if you want. We just leave that off because technically speaking, we've got a propagator already. So I'll lift this over. And just put it in here. See, because we've already got this one over the top. We don't need that one. Because this already has its own propagator lid.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, if I lift this up,
It's like a little house.
we've got Elizabeth's flowers, a dinosaur garden and a flower garden, all planted out and all sorted. And when they get a little bit bigger, what we'll do is we've got some pebbles there in the packet, we'll just spread them around as well. So Elizabeth had the good idea of using the stones to separate the areas, which was a very good idea actually, because it looks a lot better now as well. So yeah, that's them done. That's them in the propagator. Like you see, you can just use them from March onwards and things like that. But Elizabeth's quite lucky, so what I'll be doing is I'll be moving this light here over across the side here. So there you are, Elizabeth. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, I need to get these leeks sorted out and we'll show everybody what these leeks are like under here. So here it is under the Mars Hydro Light. Oh, sorry, wait a minute, 2 seconds. I'm just getting a new phone. Didn't really, I totally forgot I could do this. Well, look at that. Zoom out. I actually zoom out instead of being normal. Right. it is really good. It gives us a lot more view and coverage as well, which is fantastic. Anyhow, I've got all of these leeks, which do need a drink. They do need potting on. I've just purchased some 11cm pots to pot them on, as they do need it. A few of these will be going to friends as well. As you can see, look at that. They're all looking nice and tip-top. Nice flags on them, twisting flags. That were the last ones that I popped in. But I'll be picking my 2 dozen, and the rest I will provide to friends as well. So these are all grown under the Mars Hydro SP150 in the Mars Hydro grow tent, 70 by 70 by 100. So the only heat that's in here is coming off the light and also off the propagator itself, the Vitapod. So I do need a good potting on session with the majority of these, but like I say, I'm only going to be picking my own. I'll be getting a lot of these prepared for sending off. I'm going to send a couple away to Ben from the Young Gardener, and a couple of other people there as well. So I'm going to get some of these prepped, and I'll show you what the root's like and how to get them prepped for delivery, basically. So these are a few that's ready to go, ready to pot up. I'll be selecting like pretty much all of these to send away. What I'll do, I'll show you how I'm going to do it. All I'm going to do is take that out of there. You can see the root systems on them. Itching to be potted on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break all the compost off and then clean them off as well. So there's not much to do for when Ben gets them, but I'll pot them up. And then I will dip these in water, which I will do now. So as you can see there, roots nice and clean. I'll respect them all as well just before I do send them off. Nice and sparkly them. See if we can focus on them. So I'll get them like that. I'll wrap the bottoms in some kitchen roll, and then I'll pack them all together, and then I'll send them off in a jiffy bag for basic next day delivery. So I've got all of these ones here, which will be going to Ben. That'll be all right until I get that done tomorrow. Got all them ones there to go to Ben, and I've got to select my own from under here. There's a few that are doing really well. I like the look of, and I will probably need to nick the button back as well. And what I mean by nicking the button is, you can see here, that's the button there, on there, the little V thing there. Now some of these have already nicked their own buttons, as you can see with this one here. What this will do is it'll stop it from stretching up, because I want it to be short. So you can do it a few ways. You can either just scratch that off there like that, or just pull it across, and there you go, that's that button nicked. Now just spread it out wide, and then obviously new growth comes from the centre, and that button comes up again. Yorkshire Giant, every leek is a bit different. Yorkshire Giants do need nicking, but I'll do that once I've potted them up anyways, and once I've selected my few. So that'll be potting up. It'll probably be next week, but they are doing really well. I'm pleased with the way they're going at the minute. I've not had to put any heating on or anything like that. The maximum in here has been 23. It's too hot. Minimum has been 6.4, which, to be honest, the air height I'm not really bothered about, because with this propagator I can temperature control the soil itself, which is exactly what I want. So I know that these have all had a good bottom heat, and that they're all nice and warm and toasty.